Hi buddies, this is Shukesh Buni from India and you're watching Gadgets Portal. Today I've got a very exclusive device and it is the new Sony XPERIA Miro or Miro, whatever you say, and I'm going to make an unboxing and quick hands-on review of this new mobile phone from the Japanese. Now the packaging of the phone is quite compact as usual, and here is the pricing information. Let's check the MRP. It is 15,249, though you can get it at around 14,500, and the color of the handset is black and the model name is ST23i or ST23A in some countries. Now here is a lucky draw coupon from Sony, and here are some features like it has got xCloud integration and also DLNA certification, and the display size is 3.5 inch with HVGA resolution. You are also getting a 5 megapixel autofocus camera, AGPS and also a front camera, and you're also getting 4 color choices as you can see from the picture, and this is made in China. So that's all in the packaging. Now let's get started with the unboxing and show you what are the things inside. Well, here is the new Sony XPERIA Miro and it looks quite nice and also feels quite good, and it is pretty light as well, though there is no battery installed. And now here is the headset you're getting. Well, it is not in-ear type as you can see, and it is actually the same headset we got with the Sony XPERIA Tipo. The quality of sound from this headphone is quite decent actually, and there is no gold plating on the jack. And here is the inline microphone with some push button technology. Here you are getting the charging as well as the data syncing cable, and it is the typical micro USB to USB cable. Now next you are getting some booklets. This is about the SAR information and this is about the SIM card. Now next you are also getting some other booklets over here. This is about some important information, and this is the startup guide, and you're also getting a micro SIM to SIM card adapter, so this phone takes normal SIM cards. Here you are getting the battery as well as the charging adapter. The USB port is here, and battery for this Miro is 1500 mAh, which is quite decent but not the very best, but still it can support the phone for a whole day, and the battery is also quite heavy compared to the phone. And the last thing you are getting is probably the warranty information. Yeah, here it is. Now let's get rid of these things here and let's have a close look at the phone's hardware and software. Here you are getting the SIM card slot, and here is the micro SD card slot, and this phone can take up to 32 GB. Here it is friends, here is the new Sony XPERIA Miro, and the phone is feeling quite nice in hand because of the soft touch plastic back, and the design, the finish of this phone is quite admirable. It is also pretty thin as well. Now let's have a close look at the exterior hardware. Here is the 3.5 inch screen with 480 by 320 pixels at 165 ppi, which is quite okay. Here are the hardware capacity buttons, here is the menu, here is the home as well as the multitasking button, and here is the back option. And here on the top you are getting the ear speaker along with a front facing camera. It is a VGA camera, and there is also a tiny notification light, and there are also some sensors over here. And here on the bottom you're also getting a Sony exclusive multicolor notification LED, and there is a nice metallic finish here with the bold XPERIA logo. As you can see, it is giving this phone very premium look. Now here on the back you're getting a 5 megapixel autofocus camera with an LED flash, which sounds quite good, and here is the speaker grill with the XPERIA logo. The rubberized back panel of the phone feels quite good. It will give you a very nice grip of the phone. Now here on the right hand side you are getting the volume rocker, which is in the top right corner, and it could have been actually here for better accession, and the power key is on the top, which is not an issue compared to this volume rocker. And here on the middle you are getting the 3.5mm headset jack. Now here on the bottom you are getting the microphone hole over here, and here is the hole for attaching lanyard or charm, and here on the left you are getting the charging as well as the data syncing port. Another very important thing I should mention here is that the display glass is scratch resistant and there is also an anti-reflection coating on it. So the exterior of this new Sony Miro looks quite nice, and the phone is also pretty thin. It's actually 9.9mm and the weight of the phone is also quite standard. It is 110 gram with the battery. So overall the design, the feel of the phone is very premium, mainly because of the soft touch plastic and the rectangular design. Now let's turn on the device and show you the interface as well as the LCD quality. Here is the Sony graphics intensive Timescape UI, and you can lock or launch the camera from the lock screen. Here is your operator information, and here is the place for notifications, and you can also access to the notification panel right from the lock screen, which is sometimes quite handy. Now let's unlock the device and show you the UI. Well, as you can see, you're getting Hindi as well as the Bengali language support, which is quite nice, and you are getting bunch of language supports on this mobile phone. Here is my personal favorite Timescape UI, and you are getting 5 home panels out of the box, and as usual you are getting lots of widgets preloaded on the home screen. And one thing I should actually mention here is that the display quality is quite good. I was actually thinking about Xperia Tipo, which has got the same resolution with a smaller screen, but I am telling you friends, the display quality on this Miro is different from the Xperia Tipo, because the saturation of colors on this Miro is quite good actually. Now here on the dock you are getting some applications along with a folder, and well, this phone has Sony Walkman preloaded. I will show you all of this in my detailed in-depth reviews, so don't forget to subscribe to Gadgets Portal. Now as I mentioned before, the display on this device is quite nice, so I wanna show you some HD photos. And as you can see guys, the gallery on this Xperia Miro has got a very nice design, and you're also getting a map view, and you can check where the photos were taken, and you're also getting some online option, and there is nothing to display as you can see. Now let me show you some high quality photos to show you the actual capability of the display, and these photos are actually taken by me. And now friends, as you can see, the display on this device is quite vibrant. The saturation level is quite good actually. Let me show you the viewing angles, and though the display is HVGA, it doesn't look that much bad. The pixels are quite crisp, and as you can see, the viewing angles are also quite good actually. It is far better than the display on the Xperia Tipo, though I should not actually compare it with the Xperia Tipo because Xperia Tipo is a low-end phone, but if you talk about the resolution, then I must say the display on this device is far better. Now let's pinch on the home, and as you can see, you're getting a floating display of the widgets on the home, and as you know, if you click on any widget, it will take you the specific panel where the widget is. Now here you are getting some social networking widgets, and social networking integration is actually one of the main theme of Miro. I'll show you a demo of them in my in-depth reviews. Here is the Timescape widget with the necessary toggle switches. Let's check if there is any automatic brightness control, and as you can see, there is no automatic brightness control. The notification window is purely blank, so this widget is actually quite important. Now let me show you the dialer over here. Well, here it is ultimately, and one thing I always feel that the calibration on the Xperia displays are a little bit different from other displays, so you have to get used to this. After some days of use, it should not bother you. Now here are the options you are getting, and let me show you the speaker quality. It seems quite standard. It seems quite good actually. Now let me quickly show you the messaging on this device. Well, the QWERTY keypad seems a little bit congested. Let's try it. Well, it seems quite okay. Actually, you have to get used to it. I've seen people typing super fast on a 3.2-inch screen. It's all about practice, and you can obviously use the keypad in landscape mode, which I don't feel comfortable personally. Now this phone also should have the gesture input like the Xperia Tipo. It is quite handy. Let me show you that. It is just like the continuous input on the Samsung Galaxy phones or the swipe, and this option is actually quite user friendly. I like this stuff very much. Now friends, let me show you the applications you are getting preloaded on this device. Some of these are typical Android apps and some of these are Sony exclusive, and you're also getting the Office suite preloaded over here, and there are some other applications especially for the Indian market, and you can obviously uninstall them. Let me show you that. You can uninstall these applications with the cross, and you can also rearrange them just by press and hold, and just like this way. I'll show you all of this in my detailed reviews. Now the last thing I want to show you is the internal storage RAM you are getting out of the box before installing an application, and the Android version is 4.0.4 ice cream sandwich and the kernel is 3.0.8. Let me show you the storage. You are getting 591 MB free and 163 MB used, and you can increase the free space by uninstalling the unnecessary applications. Here is the RAM information, and you are getting 206 MB used and 195 MB free, so total of 401 MB, which is quite good for a device like this. And here is the internal storage. You are getting nice 1.9 GB free and only 85 MB is being used, and you can uninstall these applications to increase the free space. So overall the storage and RAM is quite decent, and you can also close the running apps to increase the free RAM. And regarding the processing power, it is running on Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 MHz Cortex A5 processor. I will upload a hardware review showing you the benchmark along with the other features like the multi-touch sensors, etc., and obviously do a full review on the user interface and obviously the multimedia, that is the video playback on this device, and obviously the Walkman music player, which is quite nice, and obviously the browsing experience on this device. So don't forget to subscribe to Gadgets Portal. This is the best way to get connected and updated. I will also upload the camera samples in my Facebook page, facebook.com/gadgetsportal, and also to my Flickr account for better quality. You can also like this video if you found this video helpful, and also share this video with your friends, and obviously comment in the comment section if you have any questions. So that's all for now. See you in the next video. Bye bye.